back, guys. So carrying on where we left off. So I just added a tiny detail to this, tiny detail to model, to the face model. Let me just show you guys what I did. Let me show you guys what I did in here. So I just added like some more height information on this. Um, so I'll just show you guys what I did. So I'm going to turn on this gray material so you guys can see what I added on top of our model, and I'm going to kind of separate out the details of those layers so you guys can actually see what I did, and do the same if you want to. So let me turn this off. So I did two few layers. One is called indents, the other one is called spots, or maybe I should name this something you would easily recognize. Let me just name this pimples. Pim, pimples. So for the indents, this is the indent layer. It's in there but it's not visible. So if I should open this up and then I go to height, channel is at 44. So if I should drag this all the way up, you should be able to see some imperfection around the model. As you can see. So what I actually did was to create a new fill layer. I'm using the grunge shave. With a new fill layer, I can use the grunge shaving for this. If I should go in here, let me just pull this out of the way. Then if you type in grunge, so this was the layer in here. This was the grunge texture I used for that. So the balance should be on 0.6, balance 0.6, contrast 0. Then I added a cloud. Okay, first of all, the main channel has the height information in there, so kind of use that in on the negative. I don't push that out, so I add it on the negative. The negative value 0.34. Then adding this ground shape, and on top of that, added the cloud material, clouds 3. It's on multiply to kind of exclude some of this because I don't want this all over the place, so kind of excluded that. But on the ground, the tiling was on triplanar tiling, scale was on 0.28. Then for the cloud, I had this on 1, blending mode on multiply, balance was on 0.47, contrast was on 0, and then I added a paint layer. Sorry. On top of this, you kind of erase out some parts that were showing around the lips. I don't want that around the lips, and some parts that were showing in here also. So, and some of them for the neck also. So I just went around and removed some of those, and then added a blur on top of everything. Because without the blur, it looks too sharp. Feels more like stone. Feels more like indentation for a stone material. And I don't want that. So I just added the blur. It's kind of blur that in. Then for the blur intensity was 0.35. Then on the eye channel, I kind of turned that down to 44. Just to have this blend back into the model. Maybe I should make this show a bit more. Maybe somewhere around here should be fine. And then on top of that, I added a pimple layer. think is computing some textures. Let me just give this a minute to compute. Okay, so now if I should turn off the indents, let me show you guys for the pimple. So for the main layer, the color more of a fleshy tone to it. You can use these values down here if you want to use the exact same color, just like I did. And then add height information, but this time it was on a positive value 0.89. Okay, scale was on 0. Then I added a few layers. So on that few layer, I used the Gaussian spots. So we have the Gaussian spots with tripenna mapping, scale at 10, balance at 0.23, contrast at 1. I didn't do anything on the nose perimeter. Then I added a grunge map, put that on multiply to kind of erase some part out of it, driving that with a map to erase some part that I don't want it to be on, because it's just all over the place. I turn this so as you can see. Turning this one act like a maxing for it, so maxed out some of those, putting it on multiply, and then add a paint layer on top of this to kind of paint out some regions off, like for the ear and some other parts also. Maybe while I'm here, I can just paint back the one I had for the text on the keyboard. Let me just paint this back in. That's too harsh. Let's see if I can paint this back in. And that's just all over the place. Yeah, something like this should be fine. Let me just, yeah, something like that should be fine. If that feels too aggressive, I'll just reduce the brush size a bit more. Yeah, something like that should work. Something that should be fine. I'm sure you get the idea already. So I use that also erase some parts out. Okay, then added the blow. I don't want it to be too sharp, see? Look how tiny it is. So adding a blow kind of makes that a bit more faded in and feel more realistic. That's basically all I did. And then I just turn everything back on and turn off this fill layer. So now you have something like this. Maybe it's not the paint layer, I can just come in here and paint a pimple in here. I paint something in here like an indent. I'm sure you guys get the idea. Okay. So that's basically all I did. That's basically all I did for this. It gives that under gives that imperfection. Kind of gives a more realistic result to your model. Okay.